What's up, Facebook, YouTube? I got, I'm in the gym with my brothers and the kids, man. They getting it on. Yo, say what's up. But yo, I'm gonna just go over a few statements that I made last night after watching the fight. I heard that it was kind of boring, and I'm gonna just go over some things, man. We had more expectations for Broner. Of course, that's the theme that's going on right now. The theme is Broner really didn't show up, you know, for all of the, every time he, you know, this is like the fourth or fifth time he done put us out there like that, where we actually was hyped up by his words and his speech and his actions. But when he get out there, he ain't really show improve. You know, for all the money these guys making off of social media, seem like they can at least get a broken nose or something, but they're only making no sacrifices, you know what I'm saying? They just get paid. But the first question I had is, or a statement I had was, I saw the first round and it looked like my man Broner, of course, kept his hands. Hey Tariq, y'all stop it, man. First thing, Broner kept his hands low. Okay, Broner kept his hands low throughout the fight, but even in the beginning, he started off with his hands low. And, you know, it's really no excuse for Broner to not stay in there and rumble a little bit, because we know Broner has just as much power as this kid in at least one of his punches, his left hook. You know, we know Broner has knockout power, especially at 140. He's giving up all his weight. He's going back down to his natural weight. So really, there's no disadvantage in this fight. He's not fighting somebody that's too big for him, like when he fought Madonna. He fought Madonna, and Madonna was too big. You know what I'm saying? He was fighting in a higher weight class, but now he fighting a puncher in his own weight class. You know what I'm saying? So really ain't no more excuses for Broner. You know what I mean? He went down to 140. He fighting a small guy, even though the small guy was a puncher. You know, so, you know, maybe it's just like B. Hop said, but Bernard Hopkins said it in an interview that he's scared. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in Philadelphia, where you get a lot of good boxers, a lot of good technical boxers, real fast. They can jump around, they can do everything. But if they know they got to fight somebody who can punch, they lose heart. They lose heart instantly. I mean, I was a puncher, and I had experts in my class. I had some top amateurs. I mean, like world ranked, and they were scared to spar me. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't hold a candle to their skills. You know what I'm saying? But I know they were scared of them, because they said, boy, you too strong to be playing around. But the truth is, they had more skill than me, more experience and everything. So I know the effects of being scared of somebody, and Broner could have just been scared that night. You know what I'm saying? What you think?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't count him out because they said, you know, Broner got power, and a lot of times in the second half of the fight, that power will show up. So they never counted him out, but he never let his hands go for us to see that power.
Wow.
Maybe the last round he tried to let it go a little bit, but it was too late. And he still got out punched.
Man. So so he did try and end the fight.
I'm talking about the last round, but each round his corner was telling him, "Yo, you're not doing enough.
You're
not doing nothing." Like
that was the same way he was when he was fighting Madonna.
Yeah.
Madonna. They was yelling at him and
they
stuff.
were yelling at him, and he was telling his corner like, "Yo, I got this. And even the last round, he said, "Yo, I got it." Like he was gonna go out there and try to do something that last round, and he
never did. Damn. That's that fear. That fear ain't no joke.
In Mikey Garcia's credit, you know, he's a good counter puncher too. So, you know, Broner was scared to let his hands go because he was afraid to get countered by the guy. You know.
Right. Well, another thing I noticed about Garcia is that he's you know, he couldn't land his best punch neither.
Nah, he didn't.
Broner was able to, you know what I mean, to stay away.
Yeah, he stayed away. He was pretty elusive. He snapped his head back with a couple of jabs, but he didn't never really get a good flush, but he worked his body a lot too, though.
Okay.
He worked his body.
Who, Garcia worked Broner body?
Garcia worked Broner's body.
Got you. Wow. Wow.
And like
So-
I said, Garcia had maybe 12 punches to every 2 punches. Broner only had 2 punches to every 12 that Garcia threw.
Wow.
And you know, before the fight, they both had the same punch output usually for the fights. And Garcia stepped his punch output up, and Broner stepped his down.
So basically, Garcia deserved what he got because he came to fight.
And he's
However, he was given a gift. He was given a gift. He didn't get the best of a young boxer. He didn't get the best of a Broner, a world-class boxer.
Yeah, but that's not because Broner's not in his prime anymore. It's really because Broner didn't show up.
Broner just, his heart wasn't there. So, you know, he didn't give us what we paid for.
Don't tear it up. Don't tear it up.
But,
give me.
you know, I got to go back and watch the fight again myself, guys. But you heard it right there, man. Broner let us down. And it's a shame because, you know, he's such a good advertisement, man. He got everybody pumped up. He made everybody think that he was going to represent. And, you know, like I told him before, I told social media, man, it's very simple and easy what Broner need to do to be a better fighter. And one thing is, it's got to do with heart. And you know, I know a style that could get him past that, but, you know, everybody looked down on defense. Everybody looked down upon defense, but without you hitting me, you can't beat me. No matter how bad Broner looked, if he had better defense, even though his defense wasn't bad last night, he was moving like crazy, but the guy, Garcia couldn't really get off. So his defense was all right, but you got to learn to pay people back. And the only way you can do that is be composed. You got to be relaxed. And the only way you're going to have defense and be relaxed is blocking. That's my secret. I'm giving y'all my secret right now. But
yeah, and that was key to what you just said, because even Paulie said it. He said that even when Broner made Garcia miss, he never paid him back.
Exactly. And you got to be relaxed. And the only thing you can do to pay people back on time is you got to block, because that's like a in close encounter. Somebody, if you blocking, they close as they need to be. But if you moving your head and you moving your feet, they're not close enough for you to respond unless you Superman. But peace, man. Shout out to Adrian Brown. You can still get with me, man. I'm down in the ATL. Come see a brother. That's my way.